Here we go. Hello and welcome to episode 9 of YouSayWeSay. I am Nathaniel Dahl, and to my immediate left is a Bears fan who is very sullen, Stuart Hill.
Hello everybody. I was having a very good day until about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. We're recording earlier in the day than we normally do because we had Joe, our social media director, and Stu have a big bet. I don't know if you saw on Instagram. If not, you should go back and look at the back and forth.
It's actually pretty funny.
There was a huge bet for YouSayWeSay stickers being made. The bet was, will Calvin Johnson have more touchdowns than the entire Bears offense? Joe made the bet that he would. Stu countered that he wouldn't. Stu won the bet because Johnson had 2 and the Bears had 2.
Yeah.
So Stu won because Johnson didn't have more, but the Lions did win, so I don't think he cares about the bet as much.
Yeah, this sucks.
Would you have rather had the Bears win and you lose the bet?
Oh, 100%.
I figured.
For everybody that doesn't know, I am a giant Bears fan, born and raised. I'm a Lions fan, don't get me wrong. I'll pick the Lions over anybody but the Bears.
Yeah,
I'm born and raised a Bears fan, always have been. It's a good game, though.
It was a good game. And if you want to see how he's a Bears fan, we are recording this one for YouTube. Our first episode recorded, and he's showing his Bears hat off. I have my Lions hat on.
Yeah.
It was a big. It was fun. We all were getting into it. We were getting each other's faces. It was fun. What else did we have? Someone answered Stu's question from last week.
Oh.
His rant was about. If you didn't hear it, his rant was about stupid tickets.
Yep.
And his was really dumb. And someone answering us right now. Claire Grobel sent us her stupid ticket that she received. So we're going to read that on air. Thank you for sending us in.
Yeah, good
that.
job, girl.
She sent us the stupidest ticket I have ever gotten. They called it obstruction of vision. It was late at night. I was driving home from work and it had snowed earlier. Living just a few blocks away, I brushed off enough snow in order to see, and not even a block from my house, a cop pulls me over and says, "You didn't clear off all the snow from the rear window," and it ended with a $150 ticket.
You know what's crazy about that is about 2 years ago, the same thing happened to me.
Yeah.
But I got lucky. I didn't get a ticket. It was when I was still living at my mom's house, and I was pulling onto 10 Mile. I was just about to make a right on the 10 Mile, and a cop stops his car right in front of mine, gets out, and starts screaming at me, saying, "You need to clean off the rest of your windows." Mind you, it's fucking blizzarding outside. This cop sat there and watched me until I cleaned out every window on my whole car.
Wow.
And then left.
See, I mean, I get that, but I don't think, it's worth a huge ticket.
Yeah.
I mean, I get pulling you over and, making you do it, but for her to get $150,
That's
come on.
Yeah, that's too
Especially
much.
seeing on where she lives on the license. But
Yeah, exactly.
thank you for sending that in, Claire. We always love feedback because that's what the show runs on.
It runs off of all of you.
Some more updates. We have the stickers in. We just got them made. We have some pictures up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything that we're on. The pictures of the stickers are up. So if you send in a first-time question, let me go over this one more time. If you send in a question for the first time, you receive a sticker when you send us your address. People that have already sent in a question, you are eligible. Send in your address, but you only get one sticker for the first time you send it in.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get 13 stickers if you have 13.
We'll have other giveaways for if you want more stickers, we'll have other giveaways like the No Shave November pictures. Addie, our guest from last week, blew us away with some of her pictures of her fake beard. That was awesome.
Funny.
Check those out on Instagram. She tagged us. She put so much grease paint on her face. It was funny. Check out our Vine that we just made, our Vine and Instagram video that we just made.
Oh my gosh.
Because we have a question coming up that's going to relate to that video, and we'll get into that when that question comes up. But we've been doing a lot.
We've been staying busy. Been staying really busy.
We just put together the little packets that you're gonna receive with the sticker. You're not just getting a sticker, you're getting some other stuff too.
Yeah.
We won't tell you because we want you to post a picture of what you get. Everyone's gonna be getting something different, and it's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
So
They're gonna be nice prizes, nice gifts.
make sure you look out on YouTube as well for this. Is the first time we're gonna be on YouTube, and we'll get you the links for that. We're waving to the camera right now. And let's get into it. Here's our show. Stu, lead us off.
All right, we're gonna start it off with Stacy's mom.
From Vine.
From Vine. Yep, she's a huge fan.
Yeah.
Very big fan, and we are very far in debt with you. Mm-hmm. We love you. Thank you, Stacy.
Get us your address.
Get us your address and your first name.
Yeah. Who are you?
I don't want to call you by Stacy's mom anymore. It makes me feel bad. I'd like to call you by your real name. But the question is, do all men have a fear of going bald? Definitely not.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen my head of hair? I think it's physically impossible for me to go bald, considering I came out of my mother with a full head of hair, and a beard, and chest hair, and ass hair.
did.
I mean, I came out that way, and I haven't changed since.
Stu has been hairy since I ever saw him in 6th grade.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Stu in the 6th grade locker room was intimidating.
They're like, whose dad's in here?
He had the Dago / little Mexican boy upper lip mustache, because he didn't know how to shave yet. But he was tall. He was the tallest one, and then 8th grade hit, and he was the shortest one.
Yeah, I went from being like the man on campus, the big guy, to
But then you grew muscle, and the hair on your muscles made him even bigger. I'm not afraid of going bald either. I'm gonna go gray, because that's how it. I'm already going gray, so I'm gonna have to start dyeing my hair soon. But are all men afraid of going bald? No, I'm more afraid of my dick not working. Honestly, you see bald guys fucking still. Even if you're bald and fat, you can still fuck. You flash a $100 bill around, you're getting puss.
That's true.
So as long as I have some spare cash and my dick works, I'm great. I don't care if I'm bald as ever. That's my answer.
Bald people can still get it.
They can still hook up.
Yeah, you know how bad that would suck if your dick just didn't work anymore? Which happens to some people.
Oh yeah. That's why.
That's a fucking
That's worse.
fear.
That's my biggest fear as
that's
a man.
a scary one.
Thank you for that. Thank you for being our biggest Vine follower.
Yes, thank you very much. Don't forget to send us your address.
And name.
We will get you a package.
Yeah. We have a first timer here.
Ooh.
Nikki Coleman.
Shout out to Nikki.
She asked me in person, should pot be legalized, and is it really a gateway drug? And I think if those potheads can get a law passed, then people who don't smoke should get to pass one, like no shoes every odd Thursday of the month or something. Because if they're pushing legislature through, we got to be able to push something through.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, it's not hurting anyone to have pot legalized. It'll help revenue. Passing it might be a gateway to passing laws for other drugs. Like, people who do cocaine will be like, well, if potheads can have weed, why can't we have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as weed leading to other drugs specifically, which is what I think she meant to being a gateway drug, I've never smoked in my life, ever, and I'm still hooked on black tar heroin, so no, it's not a gateway drug. Honestly, I've never smoked before, though, that's true. You can vouch for that, right?
Oh yeah, never, ever. I think I say yes, they can legalize it, because if you honestly think about it, I'm not gonna say everybody does it, but so many people already do it.
Enough people do it.
And it being illegal hasn't changed anything.
The government might as well make money on it.
Exactly, I was saying the same thing. They might as well legalize it, and then all that revenue can go towards the government, other than a bunch of people on the streets and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would help out the police force and stuff like that also, because they get so many bogus dumb fucking calls on marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
All those calls would be completely gone. And for it being a gateway drug, I don't think so. I mean, No, I don't. Being a gateway drug, I don't think so.
As Stu ties off his arm to inject his vein.
You were supposed to say that.
We're on video now.
I was too focused on tying my arm off. But anyways, yeah. It got me doing a couple other things.
I think that's the same argument that people use with like, oh, video games create violence.
Yeah.
Like, you smoking pot is not going to mean you snorting Xannies.
That's just the basic person that doesn't do it making up excuses for bad things to come from it.
Right.
Which is annoying. But no, I don't think it's a gateway to any other drugs. I think the other things that you're around while you're doing it could be a gateway towards the other drugs. Not the drug itself, but maybe the people you're around or the atmosphere you're in. I think that's the gateway.
So stay clean, Nikki. Stay away from the bad people and just keep smoking the grass. Thank you for that question too, though.
Yep.
First timer.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Got her cherry popped.
Yeah, popped real good.
Good God. I'm gonna go into. We're gonna save Stu's rant for later because it's a good one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go in with my segment, and the collective groan of America releases.
Oh my.
Here comes Nate's fucking segment. Sign off. Log off. No, I'm just kidding. ABC's of questions. We're on I, the letter I.
Getting pretty far in the alphabet.
We are. We still have a lot of letters to go.
Yeah.
So if you ever have anything to say about the rant, obviously, or my segment, we'll read it as we just did.
And give you a sticker.
Yeah, it counts.
Answer. It does. So
it counts. Do you want free stickers or not?
Exactly.
So the letter I. In TV shows, when people come home from shopping, why the hell are they always carrying paper bags from the grocery store with carrot tops and French baguette rolls sticking out of the top still? It seems to me like they should update that stereotype and have like some banquet frozen meals and a box of Gushers sticking out of the top, because no one's eating that anymore.
That's so true, though.
You always see it. Like, they come home, they're like, honey, I'm home, and it's a paper bag with the 4 food groups sticking out of the top, like, oh, what a busy line at the thing, and it's, we eat healthy in this house. It's like, no, you don't.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one, actually.
For once. Is what you meant.
No. I'd like, if I wasn't a part of this show, I would answer those questions. I don't see why everyone's such a puss.
They have no reason to be afraid anymore because we have stickers. We're giving you something to ask a question.
Exactly.
Come on. Anyway,
next question.
3.
This one comes from one of mine and Nate's close new friends, Addie, from Two Dope Girls.
From last week's episode.
Yeah. If you tuned in, then yep, you already know her.
If you didn't tune in and see how funny she is and how good their show is.
She's a clown.
Yeah.
Question is, what was the weirdest thing someone has ever said or done after sex? I mean, this was hard, but I got a pretty good question, I think. This one's going to creep people out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, considering I'm a virgin, I'm lying. No. But if I had to make something up, I would go with puking almost right after.
You puking or she?
Her puking. Oh. You know what I mean. Fuck the puke out of her. No. Or speaking in a different language in the exorcism voice and floating over my body, just staring in my soul.
Oh my God.
That was another one that kind of creeped me out. Not many people believe that one though.
It happened.
Yeah, it did. Just vomiting out of her mouth right into my.
I like the puke one. I think I remember you telling me that story.
Yeah.
Where it's like immediately after, and you're like, was it something I did?
Did I smell or something?
Was that bad? Just blah! Oh, I'm about to come, about to Kim. Blah!
Oh my God.
You're so bad.
That is the most intense orgasm I've ever seen.
It's a good question because I want to hear some of the stuff she has to say and the other Angel from Two Dope Girls. I want to hear all their weirdest stuff because I think they'll top us.
Yeah.
But my weirdest thing was anal beads getting torn from my anus and having one missing from the string, and it still hasn't passed. So, no, The weirdest thing after sex for me is the projectile spit of my seed. My cum is in her mouth. Picture this. Picture my throbbing cock getting released from her mouth. My essence inside of her, and she just spits it onto the carpet. It's so bad to her that it's just, get this out of my mouth. That was the weirdest thing.
Like a mother trying to feed their baby.
Yeah.
Like vegetables, just spitting it back out at them.
Not even trying to make it hot for me still. Like, I'm still in the process of still feeling good, and she's just like, tastes like shit. Just screaming stuff. Racial epithets. No, that was the weirdest thing.
That's funny.
And it was only weird because, like, I'd never had that before. Like, I didn't know it tasted that bad to some people.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was my weirdest thing.
That's a good one.
I think people would have a good answer. Answer that will give you a sticker. I want to hear some people's reactions to that one.
Yeah, there's got to be some weird stuff.
We have another first timer. The second Instagram question we got, it came from the handle on Instagram is Mr. Wallace313, but his real name is John Wallace. He sent us all his information. We're sending him a sticker. Thank you for that. He's been really getting into our Lions posts, especially this week because it was leading up to the rivalry game. But he posted, why do people still not have faith in the Lions? And that's, I mean, it's a tough question to answer because there's so many reasons why they shouldn't have faith in them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a combination of being let down more times than an orphan child that has almost gotten adopted 8 times. Just breaks so many people's hearts every week that now that we're starting to do good and the diehard fans are like, well, why don't people have faith? And it's like, have you seen the last 10 years? Like, people like Joe, who's a diehard. Like, I'm just starting, like, the last 5 years I've been getting more a fan of the Lions. I've always been sort of, you know, I want to be a fan. Am I a true fan? And then when I moved to LA and I was like, all right, I need to stay true to my hometown. Like, I started following him more when I didn't live here, and now that I've come back, I'm even more of a fan. So I think it's just a combination of people being diehard fans and, like, never questioning them, and then the people that have they want to jump ship because we're so bad for so long. So
yeah, this question brings up something that actually really bugs me, because I almost feel like it's a trick question. Why do people still not have faith in the Lions? There's a ton of fans that have faith in the Lions, and they always have.
Yeah.
They're called the hardcore fans, like you said. Mm-hmm. They've been faithful and everything to the Lions since day one. And people that are saying they don't have faith in the Lions are just the fans that really aren't legit fans to me.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a fan, coming from somebody that loves sports so much like me and you, mm-hmm. if you're a fan, if you tell yourself and other people that you're a fan of a team, then you've always been a fan of that team. Like me, I've been a Bears fan my entire life. Mm-hmm. It's not something where I was like, you know what, I'm a Bears fan this year because they're good, and then I'm not next year because they're bad. I just feel like there's a difference between a real fan and somebody that just likes watching the sport.
And that's why I think so many people have jumped ship, because they're so tired of watching the Lions lose that they attach themselves to another team that's doing well so they can feel good.
Exactly.
Like, when Joe and I were at the Lions game against the Cowboys, so many Cowboys fans, and you know most of them live here. Yeah. But it's like the Lions have been bad for so long, they got to attach themselves. They have no connection to Texas whatsoever, but they just need a team that's going to win for them so they can feel good. So now that the Lions are actually doing good, and some people are questioning them, the diehard fans are like, well, why?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good question, though.
No, that's a good question.
Mr. Wallace313 on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Follow him up.
Oh, yeah. And now's the time for Stu's rant, which is going to lead into the 5th question very nicely.
For all of you that don't play video games, the new Call of Duty Ghost came out last week.
Yup.
Sorry about that. which is an awesome game for everybody except me.
Oh. Why?
Because, all right, I bought a 60-inch flat screen TV.
Way to brag.
Yeah, I know. I love it. I used to. I didn't know that buying this TV was gonna give me the biggest fucking lag I've ever seen in my life. I've seen ponds move faster than my TV with this video game. Honest to God. Like, I consider myself a gamer. I love video games, I always have. I was born and raised playing video games back to when me and my cousins were younger, and all we did was play video games whenever we hung out. But I'm a huge Call of Duty fan, and being as good as I was on the old one and playing now on this new TV, I'm fucking horrible on this TV, and it's driving me nuts. I won't even play the game until I get another TV. So I'm ranting about my 60-inch piece of shit.
It's so good for everything else, too.
Just for
but
this
the thing
game.
you want to do most, it's just terrible.
Yeah, you can't. I had my buddy Craig Spiegel. Everybody probably heard of him already.
A frequent question asker. Yeah.
He's one of the best I know at Call of Duty, and he came over and played at my house yesterday, and he sucked balls. So it made me feel a little better just knowing that it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
But this fucking TV needs to. It doesn't need to go, but I need to get a new one because it's driving me nuts with this game.
And it's weird because you get this new TV and you're like, everything's going to be great now. Anything I play on it, anything that ever touches it is going to be great. But yet, for Call of Duty, the old tube TVs work way better.
Oh, yeah. The standard def, that's the way to go. So
there's zero lag. Every move you make with that controller instantly happens on the screen instead of the, hold on a second while we refresh your entire 8-foot screen.
Fucking stupid.
So that's Stu's rant, and let me be the first to say I've seen him break so many controllers when the TV was working right. I can only imagine how many controllers he'd go through if he was actually playing on this laggy piece of...
I already broke one.
You broke
my brand new white controller.
Yeah, well, rant...
I don't know about why I do that. Something just comes over my body and says, you need to break something now.
I think that's why you do a rant, to get some anger out. But that rant leads right into Stu's question.
Yeah, this is from Ricky Garcia. If you could insert yourself into any video game, what one would you pick and what would you do?
Mm-hmm.
So we basically all know which video game I would already pick, which is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Any one of the Call of Duties, really. But I wouldn't insert myself into the game for the reason that everybody else is probably thinking, and that's to kill a whole bunch of guys, be in war, like save the world basic type of thing. I'd want to go into the game to punch every one of the shit talkers online right in their fucking face. Because there's some people out there that have pissed me off so bad just from talking to the point where I'd message them and be like, I wish I could see you in person.
Or break your controller.
Or break my controller.
Yeah.
So if I had the opportunity to go into a game and meet that person face to face, I would love to punch them square in the forehead.
Right in the jaw.
Yeah, exactly. That's reason, and that's the game, though.
That's a good question from Ricky, especially to us, because we're sort of jack of all trades. We do everything, really.
Yeah, we really do.
So when you talk to us about anything, we can really give you a little insight. So that's why when you ask me about a video game that I'd like to be in, I go back all the way to Sega, and it's Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. If you've never seen this game, it's a real game, by the way. I would go in there just to watch it from an actual first party viewer. The point of this game, and I'm not lying, Stu's laughing because Michael Jackson's his favorite, but it just makes him look so bad.
I know.
The point of this game is to find little children that are hiding in closets.
Oh my God.
The mobsters steal the kids, and Michael Jackson's the hero, and he throws his hat and does dance moves to save the children in the closets. And I'm not kidding. Every level you beat, a pixelated version of Michael Jackson's face comes up, and he's like, "Ooh." So good. That was my joke answer, but it turned out to be a real one because I actually do want that now. But I think it would be between Michael Jackson's Moonwalker or Assassin's Creed. I would love to jump around buildings and stuff like
You've
that.
always been the fan. You love that game.
I
We used
do
to play
love
that
that
all
game.
the time.
But check it out. Go on YouTube and check out Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Can you imagine an 8-bit version of Michael Jackson's face? There's so many pixels. And the sound's so bad. And in the background, it's a muffled version of doom doom doo 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 doo. But it sounds like the Mario, so it's like ding 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 ding.
It sounds like something you wouldn't want to play alone in the dark.
I still have it. I still have the game. It works. If you want to play it, come over my house.
We gotta play that. That'd be fun.
But that's Ricky. I would be inserted into Michael Jackson's movie. I would want to be in one of the closets when he saves me. Because he opens the door and he goes, "Whoo!" I'm not kidding.
I mean, out of all the things you could say when you open the door.
And then the kid, I forgot what the kid, when you open the closet and the kid comes out, they look like girls, but you're not quite sure because they don't have long hair. So it's really kind of weird. So it's it's sort of like a tranny child. You don't know. But Michael goes, "Whoo!" And the kid goes, "Michael!" It's so weird. I'd love to be in that game. Oh, I'd love it. God. And speaking of rapes, that leads us into the last question of the day. From my coworker, first timer, getting his sticker cherry popped, everything. This one was bad. We had to save it for last.
Yeah,
Kevin Kolchicki asked me, "Are you still a virgin if your dad fucks you?"
We're gonna make him wish he didn't ask this question.
Oh my. We just lost viewership.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still a virgin because my uncle only shoved an apple peeler up my urethra and called